the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He shoots there, and a goal! So here we go, the final act in what has been a competition that has entranced us throughout, never short on drama or emotion or talking points. This year's edition certainly does more than hold up to its predecessors. It seems this is the game in which everybody is keen to play a part. The stands are washed with colour. It really does have all the ingredients of a top final. Munich, the city that many straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. It deserves much more than that. Here's hoping.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on.
Shoots here, once more a chance. It's there!
And some of the best managers I've played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Could we have a shock on our hands? Emery. Wins it back. Could make something of this. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Ball in early. Clears it this time.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
It's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting. Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Forward it goes. Knocks it through. It's having to go it alone for now. That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Ruiz. He got back very well there, was good defending.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
The ball threaded through, and he's got quite a shot on him. Right time, right place, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
They get it away. Plays it in. Leaps for the header. Early ball in and a good chance.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Who can latch onto that? Looking to exploit the space. Kicks it a long way. Can he find a... driven in? It's in! They lead by 2. A moment that demanded composure, and that's what he produced.
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
They now lead by 2.
Well, with this kind of authority, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Knocks it over the top. Thou shalt not pass, seems to be the message. The ball didn't quite come off. Could have been a very different outcome.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Mendes. Looking to exploit the space. And he'll shoot! And that is off target.
Look, we know they're behind and need something, but I just wonder whether they're getting a touch anxious with shooting from that kind of distance.
Ruiz plays it to his right, looking to cut inside. He decides to shoot. It's there! That is simply unsavable.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Paris Saint-Germain kick off. The difference is down to 1.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
A throw, but it was careless. He's given that away. And a much-needed intervention that was too. Lifts it through. They've got a corner there. Could anything be more dramatic? Hoofed away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more.
Challenge deemed unfair, foul given. He could be in trouble here. Referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful though with his tackling.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. 1 wrong move now and he's in trouble.
Thuram cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. In towards the middle. Could make something of this. No, he's not getting through this time. Dembele. Zaire Emery. Surely! There's a possibility here for a shot. Up for that one, and it's come back off the bar. Booted away. He's looking for options. Up to nod it. No, lacked control in the end.
Had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want. Well, I think it's about time we've seen something different. And they've looked to play that longer ball, you know, over the top, down through the middle, and mix their game up a bit more. I think they may just get someone in behind that defence now.
And he'll drive it here. Offside. Good call there by the referee's assistant. It's been launched forward.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, you can't do anything but plough forward at this stage, can you?
It has to be done.
The counter is on, and they have a man advantage.
Gonzalo Ramos can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Plays it in low, and they get it away. Hits it long, is picked out nicely. An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. Martinez has got it, played through. He takes the opportunity to shoot. Plays it clear. Mkhitaryan.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
It's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Fleck strikes it. It's in! There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
I think you have to put that one down as an inspired substitution.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Paris Saint-Germain making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So it's all to play for again.
Yeah, they may well be 2 up now, but the beauty of this game is that it can all change in a flash. Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Ruiz playing it through. Good through ball. And he gets it back. Mendes. Clever ball from him. Well played, that got them out of trouble.
Into the final 5 minutes.
Loses out physically. Zaire Emery. Forward it goes. And he plays it to the keeper. Ramos. He's on his way. Ruiz, looking for his teammate. Whips it across. Clears it this time. Paris Saint-Germain
Are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He shoots there, and the goal! This is what every player dreams of doing.
Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Inter now enjoy a 3-goal lead. Now seeking to get that ball in. He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball.
The referee brings the game to a close.
Inter are champions at last. You could arguably say that this is the greatest night in their history. They are the champions of Europe. Well, moments like this will live forever in the memories of the fans, the players, the coaching staff and the manager. Unforgettable highs and lows along the way, and at long last they've been crowned as champions.